Hello. This video is to say thank you to my girl crush, Sherry Chase Doucette, who picked me up this morning for a surprise today. When I first get in her truck at 9:15 this morning, she gives me this, and she says, "Open it." And it says, "Special friends make the world a more wonderful place to be." Such a beautiful card. And inside it says, "And you are a special friend to me." And she says, "I'm so blessed to have you in my life. This is a little present for you and the hard work that you do for us. Love, Sherry." So, what did Sherry do for me today? She made me wait 2 weeks saying, "Book that day," which was today, because there's a surprise for you. So we went into the town, not city, not St. John. We went in the other direction, probably about 30 miles away, 40 miles away, I'm not sure, into the town of St. George, which took us a little closer to the American border. And we stopped in front of her hair salon. And I went in and I got a new do. And thank you, Sherry. You can see I've done a little bit with it since I've gotten home. And it feels great. And I think it looks just fine. Thank you very much. Sherry is one of my very, very, very best friends. We are kindred spirits. And how did we meet? She lives in La Pro. And she's about 10 miles or so away from me. She lives close to the nuclear plant. So on December 1st, 2013, there was a shipwreck right off Crow Island, right out here. At 7 a.m. in the morning, I got up, and it was still dark, being December and all. And I stumbled out to the kitchen, and I had my back to the windows and the view, as I was on this side, and I was making a pot of coffee. And I seen a bright light lighting everything up in front of me on my cupboards. I turned around, and I was blinded by light. And I thought, fishing boat, lobster season. Geez, guys, don't be so rude. Like, people live here, and you've got this incredibly bright spotlight. And I couldn't see anything. Then the light started to turn. I went back to making coffee for a couple minutes. And then I looked back out. And something didn't look right. Just didn't look right. Long story short, there was a brand spanking new $1 million fishing vessel. Beautiful. Called the Grateful One. And it was sinking. And the 4 men on board had to evacuate the ship, jump into a dinghy. And when I realized what was going on, I said, "Oh my goodness, there's a ship going down. Oh my goodness." So I woke my husband up and got him out of bed, and I said, "There's a ship sinking, there's a ship going down." And we stood there for a minute, and when I was really, really, really sure, then I called my neighbor, who's also a lobster fisherman, spoke to his wife, said, "Get him out of bed, we've got a ship going down." So she yelled to him, and he yelled back, "Tell Natalie to go back to bed and stop smoking crack, because that's not happening. She's dreaming." I just said, "Bye-bye." I never got so dressed so fast in my life. I grabbed my camera and I tore down to the beach, and I was the very first person on scene. And sure enough, and it was quite dramatic. The 4 men had to evacuate the ship into the dinghy. Another boat came along to help, called the Small Stuff, which wasn't small at all. They rescued them from the dinghy. And it was not even that much longer later when I looked out at the point of Crow Island, and you could see the dinghy being beaten and thrashed against the rocks on the island. It was all deflated, and it was quite dramatic. And within about a half an hour, the whole beach, the other side of the cove, was just crawling with humanity. So anyway, I had contacted a local radio station and posted my picture on their Facebook page, and Sherry had been there as well. And, of course, she's deeply interested because she has a son that lobster fish. And we started to chat, and we've just been glued to each other ever since. And she's been one of the best things that have ever happened to me. And this is typical of Sherry, to do something like this for me and to take me out for the day. We get to do it again tomorrow. We get to hang out 2 days in a row. Sherry, I love you with all my heart and all my soul. I'm trying not to get emotional. Thank you for today. Thank you for every day that you're in my life. I can't go on because I'm going to cry. You know what's in my heart. I love you forever. Thank you, Sherry, for such a beautiful day and for beautiful you. You're amazing. Just an amazing spirit, an amazing soul. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye-bye.